It's definitely giving like skin, and that's what we like.
Caught me at the right time, baby. Oh, I was at
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see by the title, we're gonna be trying out a new product. I have been obsessed with skin tints, with tinted moisturizers, really with wearing no makeup. That's why I have not given you guys looks, but they're coming back. I promise you guys, I owe you guys like a full coverage glam after this, but for right now, let's just get into it. Like, let's just get into this. This looks like my skin, right? I think it does. So today I'm going to be kind of giving you guys a first impressions and my thoughts on this Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. So if you want to see how I got this look, you want to hear my thoughts, see what other products I use, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and keep watching. Alright guys, so this video is so random, but I just felt like it was very fitting. It's been going with everything that I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of like foundation kind of reviews. Not really my thing, but I've been liking them, you've been liking them, because you guys know I pretty much am a creature of habit. I stick to the same products, I just rotate them. So it's kind of exciting using new products, actually using them. I buy them all the time, but I don't actually use them. So I actually got sent a package yesterday from Mercier. This was sent to me, but this is not sponsored. I just genuinely really want to do this. So you guys know everybody's into the whole skin tinted moisturizer wave. So I was like, perfect timing. Somebody's probably interested in this product. This is not a new product, but it's very on trend. It's, you know, it fits the season. It's getting warmer outside, so a lot of people don't want to really wear heavy foundations and all that. So Mercier sent me this tinted moisturizer. This is not new. I've seen it all the time, but honestly, I've never really indulged into tinted moisturizers because, like I told you guys in my last video, it wasn't really my thing. But I am really getting into like a my skin but better type of situation, and the skin tint points were made. So I'm hoping that this, for one, is even my shade. And for two, I'm hoping that I actually really like this because I've just been so into... I'm just too cute to be covering up my whole face, okay, period. So they sent me like primers and stuff, basically to do a whole face. So this is gonna be a full little face of Mercier. I'm really excited because I love Mercier products, you guys, and I'm gonna work while I talk because I don't want this video to be too long. This is literally one of my all-time favorite primers. This is the older formula. I don't know what this is equivalent to now. This is just the foundation primer. It's just this like, it reminds me of the Fenty, the consistency of that. So if you know what this compares to in the new ones, let me know. But I've literally like been holding on to this because this is bomb. Their primers are amazing. But I personally have the this one has, what the heck? Oh, this one has SPF in it, and this one is blurring. I don't really want to use a blurring one today because it's just too mattifying for my liking. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and use the perfecting one. I'm not going to use this one only because it's just not on the market anymore. So I'm going to put that to the side. But I haven't done any skincare. My skin is looking decent today, so that's probably why I'm in a good mood too. You know, my skin be switching up on me like these niggas. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my Mercier moisturizer. This stuff is so good, you guys. When I say this stuff is a bomb, they did not send me this. I bought this on my own. This is very pricey, okay? But I love it. I actually need to re-up, but I'm waiting until the Sephora sale to get my essentials and certain things and fragrances and all that, because why not get 20% off? So I'm gonna use what's left in here and put that on my face. There's like nothing left in here. Oh my god. I feel like this moisturizer works really well under makeup. And you know, during the day, I don't wear it to bed. I have like a nighttime routine, but I do love this moisturizer. Like, it's amazing. So I'm gonna do my brows really lightly off camera, and then I'm gonna zoom in and we're gonna get into this face, okay? So I just did a quick little flick of the brows. I'm not really focused on that today. So I'm gonna go straight into my face. I'm gonna be using the Mercier Per Canvas Primer, and this is the perfecting one. It says it's silicone free. I hope so. Ooh, this might be like the one I was talking about. Oh my gosh. Yep, this is the one. This is the one that I didn't have. Wow, this one feels so nice. And you guys know I live for a nice quenched base. So I'm going to be using a tinted moisturizer. This is the Natural Skin Perfector, and this has an SPF of 30, and I'm using the shade 6W1 Ganesh. And yeah, you guys know a tinted moisturizer is literally what it says. It's a moisturizer. It's a moisturizer with a little bit of tint, so it's generally just going to even out your skin. It's going to be a light coverage. For me, I've never had a problem with tinted moisturizers not lasting because I still treat them as a foundation because they do have pigment to them, but that's just my personal preference. To each his own. But I'm going to show you guys how I wear a tinted moisturizer today. But the directions just say apply 15 minutes before sun exposure, and that's because it has sunscreen in it. So hopefully this is a decent match. It looks like it will be. That's probably too much, but whatever. You know, tinted moisturizers are never going to be an exact match because it is just that, a tint. To each his own. It's debatable. You guys can argue maybe they should have 100 shades of tinted moisturizer, but I personally think that anywhere from like 10 to 20 shades should work because again, it's just a tint. It's not a foundation, so you're not going to have a full coverage situation going on. So you can apply a tinted moisturizer with your hand, you can apply it with a sponge, or you can apply it with a brush, which is what I'm going to do because I feel like the brush just applies the product better for me and my skin type because I do have more pigmentation. So for me to get a coverage that I'll be comfortable with, I prefer a brush, and this is the Morphe E63 brush. I have been obsessed with this brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and swipe that on my face. And I literally had no idea that they were sending this, so when I got this I was like, wow, looks like I have a new video to film. And the match is like perfect, so that's great. Okay, so this is one side with the tinted moisturizer and this is the other side without it. It is a little bit, I don't even want to say it's too dark. It's just a little bit richer. My face, my natural face is more golden. This is pulling a little bit more on the rich / neutral side. I don't know, but it does match my neck. So I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. But I do think that the coverage looks really good. I don't know if you guys watched my last Fenty skin tint video, but I was saying how a lot of times with tinted moisturizer, I feel like I'm missing something. It does not look bad, but because of my skin type, I feel like it's too moisturizing. It's giving too much dewiness, but it looks good. But okay, let me put it like this. If I had flawless skin, if I did not have any blemishes or like very minimal, not too much hyperpigmentation, I would love this because this would make my skin look like glass skin. It would look like I'm just moisturized. But because I do have pigmentation peeking through, it just is kind of weird. And I feel like the skin tint kind of dried down. So it was just like a nice, pretty tint, filtered finish. So I don't know. I'm not mad at it though, but just listen to me, hear me out. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't like doing like review videos because I feel like my Libra-ness is showing and I'm just back and forth and I'm indecisive and nothing makes sense. But hopefully you understand what I'm saying, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side, and it definitely oxidizes because look at how it turned on my hand. So I just added a drop, and that's fresh, and that's it. That's been sitting on my hand. So it definitely oxidizes. So I would say you can probably go a shade down. If you think one is your exact match, just girl, go ahead, grab another shade. Or you can make it work if you're gonna use concealer and stuff. Also, this would work well if you're like, you know, traveling, if you're on vacation and stuff, you know, you typically tan. So whatever foundation you brought at the beginning of the trip might not match you at the end of the trip. So I feel like a tinted moisturizer is great for that because it's so sheer and it does kind of oxidize, so it's gonna kind of like match later on. I don't know. So this is how my face looks, and actually now that it's like all over, I don't hate it. I feel like I look very radiant, I look very fresh, but in person I am seeing a lot of texture that I did not see before. So again, I would recommend this for the girls who already have flawless skin that need a little something. It's a very nice formula, but probably not something I'll gravitate to all the time, but I am gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face. I got these other products, let me see, and I also got sent these concealers the other day, so I'm gonna go ahead and try these because I feel like it's a perfect time to try them. So these are the Secret Camouflage concealers. They're like sticks, so they're basically cream products. I feel like they work for like this kind of makeup look. Probably wouldn't use them in my regular routine, but I'm not gonna knock it till I try it. So I have a few of them. None of them are super brightening, which is not an issue. But I think I'm gonna go with shade. Oh, this is the, oh. Okay, so one side is like a corrector and then one side's a brightener. So I'm gonna be using the shade 6N. And I'm gonna go in with the, oh, it's really creamy, wow. That side first, the camo side. And just go directly under my eyes. You guys know when I do looks like this, I don't like to do anything too bright. Wow, this is really creamy. Wow. I was not expecting that. I definitely thought it was gonna be giving, I don't know what I thought it was gonna give, but it's creamy, honey. I'm gonna use my sponge and just blend this out. I don't know why when I do this kind of look, I like to go around my mouth. But wow, this is blending out so nicely. Okay, Laura Mercier. Okay. I'm actually in shock because I definitely thought this was gonna be like a hard pencil situation. I just don't like concealers in like pencil form, but honey, she is creamy. And then now I'm just gonna go over it with the brightening side. It doesn't seem to look very different. It's literally the same color, but hey, concealer on both sides, sis. Well, I'm gonna go with 5N since it's a little bit brighter. Just a little bit. And go like that. These are great, guys. I can't wait to see how they wear. And I honestly think cream concealers look the best with a minimal look, or if you don't wear any foundation or anything, I feel like they just blend in with the skin a lot better. Again, this is my first time trying this particular one, but in general, if I was doing a minimal look, I would definitely grab for a creamier concealer because it's just gonna melt into the skin a lot better than like a regular liquid concealer, because they typically dry matte and it doesn't look like your skin texture and it just looks weird. But this is popping. So I'm gonna be using my Laura Mercier powder. This would not be a tutorial if I did not use my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm gonna use the shade medium deep because I don't want a super bright look. I don't want it to look tubey. I want it to still look natural. So I'm just setting that concealer so that it doesn't crease. And do you see how it just like lightly tone that down a little bit, and your face is not going to crease, okay? And the biggest question is always, do you set a tinted moisturizer? That is up to your discretion, but personally I would, because it is so slippery. I'm literally just going to take whatever's left in this top and just hit the shiny spots, just so that it doesn't look crazy, because throughout the day it is gonna wear and it is gonna be shiny because it is a moisturizer. So if you just want a little bit of longevity, then I would definitely suggest setting it a little little bit. And that's it. I literally use the same powder. So far we're 4 products in. We've used our primer, tinted moisturizer, concealer, which is optional, that's up to you, and then powder, which is also optional. And it already looks like we have a full face going. And I also got some blushes the other day from Mercier, but they were so light. Like, these new blushes that came out were not brown girl friendly, so we're gonna put those to the side. And I'm just gonna do a little bronzer, a little coconut-y, so that I don't look like a potato, because I personally feel like my face needs some depth. So I'm just gonna add that with a fluffy brush so that it's super diffused and won't be too chiseled. It's just gonna give me a little bit of depth and warmth. And again, this part is optional, but I personally like blush. I like what it does to my face, so I'm gonna be using my Fenty blush in Rosé Latte. So I know some people are gonna say this is a bit much and this takes away from the naturalness, but I personally like blush. I like what it does to my face. If you don't like blush, don't do that, honey. Don't do that. But I just feel like blush just looks so cute. And I love the Fenty blush, the cream blush, because it just melts into my skin and literally looks like I'm blushing. And then you want to finish it off with a setting spray just to lock everything in. My current favorite setting spray is the Charlotte Tilbury spray. So just spray it. I know this seems like a lot, it seems very intimidating, but it's like if you want the products to work and last and work in your favor, you're gonna have to put a little bit more elbow grease into it. Nothing is just a one and done product, unfortunately. When it comes to makeup, you're gonna have to put in a little bit more work. But the upside is with something like a tinted moisturizer, because it's so thin and so light, you can literally do everything that I just did in a total of 10 minutes. So if you already want to put makeup on in the morning, I'm sure you already set aside a 30-minute window. So I don't know how much easier it can get than this, because this literally, anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. You can do this, okay? So I'm about to put on some mascara, find a little lip gloss or something, and come back with my final thoughts, okay? All right, so I did go ahead and add some mascara, and I put on some Fenty Gloss Bomb because it just goes with the whole look. And I actually love the completed look. This was such a quick video. If I was not talking and stuff, I could have got this done in like 7 minutes. I know it's a random number, but I could have got this whole face done in 7 minutes. I just love the finish of this. It's definitely giving like skin, and that's what we like. It's so crazy because I used to always be so dependent on like full coverage products. I used to think it had to be full or nothing, and I just have been so much more comfortable in like lighter coverage. I'm learning to love myself and love the skin that I'm in, so I love it. I do have a little bit, well, it covered up my pigmentation pretty well. You can probably see it peeking through a little bit, but it's honestly not anything too crazy. Like, that doesn't bother me. Hyperpigmentation at this point is just a part of my life. I'm working on it, but it's a day-by-day process, so until then, it is what it is. But I just wanted to give you guys a close-up. I feel like you guys deserve to see. It looks so good. So you guys, this completes this video. It was super short and sweet. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask me, which one, Tasha, the Fenty Skin Tint or the Laura Mercier? I think they're two completely different products. I think the Fenty is just what it says. It is literally a skin tint, aka a watered down foundation. I think this one is literally a tinted moisturizer. As you can see, I just look very hydrated. It's a lot more sheer. It literally is giving my face hydration. Not saying that the other one is drying, but again, two kind of different products. If you have drier skin, I would definitely gravitate more towards this one. If you like a more radiant look, this is the one, because I literally look radiant. I actually really like how my face looks. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Make sure you guys comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Have you tried this product? Are you gonna try this product? Let me know, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.